Destiny has the opportunity to be the best game of this early generation of consoles, with being the most anticipated game of 2014 and launching on September 9th, 2014 on PS3, Xbox 360, PS4, and Xbox One. Can it stand up to the hype? We'll see. But for now, the time being, the beta is all we have to really question, and that's what I'm about to do right now. This is the LastCenturion on the NightFall Gaming channel. And right now, from what I've seen on the beta, I'll tell you this right now. I'm not going to give you a straight answer yet, but from what I've seen on the beta right now, specifically the beta, it is probably the best beta I've ever played, in my own opinion and in my own regards. I hope you can respect that, but it is probably the best beta that I've ever played in its current state. I've had the least amount of disconnections, the least amount of lag, crashes, just texture popping, just whatever. I've had the least amount of it on this game, and I was shocked. I mean, I've had some minor annoyances, of course, that's what you're gonna see, but I'm just impressed by Bungie. I mean, I've been a huge advocate for Bungie since Halo 2. I mean, since I can remember Halo 2. It was such a long time ago, but for me at least it was. But I've been a huge advocate for them for years. You guys can any of my friends, and I'm just impressed. I mean, I guess maybe I was playing too much of the Battlefield 4 beta, or the Battlefield 4 launch, or just whatever, but I don't get it. Maybe, like, I'm just overlooking some things, because I was just impressed by it. I mean, visually the game, let's start off with some of the details. Visually the game looks great. Now, of course, I have seen some muddy textures, so if you look close at some of them, it looks a bit off, and of course they're going to fix that, hopefully, when the game launches. Or I buy the game before the game launches. But for sure as I've seen some minor annoyances. But the fact that I just had maybe, you know, less than 5 disconnections from a game, I mean, that's pretty outstanding. And I didn't get to play that much in Crucible. I'll tell you that right now. I did not get to play that much in Crucible. My PSN was down for a good week and a half, so I only got to play the Crucible for, I'm gonna be realistic, maybe a good 2 to 3 days. But I think I got enough to experience the multiplayer and how it's reminiscent of Halo, but how it's also its own thing. When I say that, yeah, you do have the wide open battlefield that you can see on the moon. You can see the vehicles, you can see the open spaces, you can see how the animations are when players die and how they jump. It's very reminiscent of Halo, but it's its own thing, which I love, because you've got the supercharged abilities, which you just saw me use there. You've got the 3 weapon slots with your, as you can see here, that I have my sniper rifle in my second and my LMG in my third, which gives you such a great and diverse plan on the battlefield. I can either run up close with the LMG, if I find any ammo, by the way. The heavy ammo in the game is very tough to find. I just saw it on the left of the screen there, but it's very difficult to find. Most of the game you can see I'm using my assault rifle, but when you need to get back and you need to snipe, you have the ability to do it. But if you want to run up, use the LMG, you can. It just gives you a lot more variety in the gameplay, and I love it. The supercharged abilities help a lot too, especially in tight situations where I had my back against the wall. And I was just able to pull that out real quick, and I was able to take care. The impact on the Warlock's supercharge is just huge too. The impact, I've taken out 3 odd people before with it. I was shocked, but I've done it. Believe me. But it's definitely something special. I think the multiplayer. Is it like genre defining? No, I don't think so. I think it's very. Take Borderlands and you take Halo. You put them together, it's like that. It's very, very similar to that, basically. And I respect that. I like it. It's different. I'm kind of tired of playing these modern warfare shooters anyway. I'm not that big on Call of Duty, first off. I usually do play Battlefield if I do play first-person shooter. I don't have Halo anymore since I switched over to PS4. I did have 360. I was a huge Halo fan. Don't have it anymore, so you can scrap that off. But this is my Halo now. This is what I can fall back on. This is exactly what I wanted. It's not realistic, no, but it's fun. And that's all I want when I game, is to have fun. The clan and I, this is what we do. We want to have fun, want to have a good social experience, and this is what Destiny brings. And especially with the MMO elements. The MMO elements are obviously there, and Bungie did a good job of really, you know, describing it as it's not an MMO, but it has the elements in there, and you can obviously see them when it comes to your customization of the character. When you go to the tower, it's just very, very similar to an MMO, but it's an action-based RPG. That's the first-person action-based RPG. Neck myself there, but you get the point. But it's its own thing, which I love, and I can respect that, and I'm happy that Bungie is back in the game, because, you know, once Halo Halo Reach was their final title in the Halo series. Once Halo Reach finished, I could see that they've really put some time and thought into Destiny, and trust me, it's hard, people. It's hard to make a new franchise. I mean, you think about it. They had to come up with all of these different story arcs, these different elements, these different details in the maps, and what's going to happen, you know what I mean? And granted, the story is very similar to that of Halo. You know, humanity's on the brink of extinction, pushed back by alien races who are combined. Well, I don't think actually that the races are combined, because I've seen the Hive and the Fallen duke it out on Earth, so obviously they're not aligned with each other. But, you know what I mean, the stories are very similar, with some variety in it, in both of them. But it's respectful enough to say that it's its own thing, which I love. Now, graphics-wise, like I said earlier, it's good. Gameplay, I love it. It is its own thing, very reminiscent to Halo. And the musical score, which I can say is not as good as I've heard from such games as, let's say, Arkham Origins, Batman, which was outstanding. I'm a huge Batman fan, by the way, guys. But was outstanding, I thought, by Christopher Drake, by the way. If you were wondering who, you could search it up. But definitely, the score in this game, I'm not sure who it was composed by. I'll have to search out. I can probably put in the description down below as well. But the score in this game was very, very, it's more upbeat. I feel like it's got the same tone as Halo it's got the very same tone, but I feel like this one lacks a bit on the fighting scenes, particularly. I will say this: the first 5 minutes of the game, I was like, whoa, okay, back it up. I gotta back it up, because I was kind of like awed by it. I was in shock. I was like, damn, that's pretty intense and epic. Whoa, you know what I mean? I was just like, damn, okay. That took off my socks. And then, you know, some fighting scenes, they were good. Some of them, though, got me very annoyed and obnoxious, because when you fight the same Devil Walker over and over again, you tend to hear the same loop. And I swear to God, guys, by the way, it took me 2.5 hours to beat the Devil's Lair, the final level in the game, on the PvE section at least. 2.5 hours with a friend at random. Now, I don't know if I really suck at Destiny, or if I really need to pick up again on, like, you know, another Halo, but like seriously, it took me 2.5 hours. If you, like, I hope you guys, like, can comment, by the way, how long it took you, because if you put, like, less than an hour, I swear to God, like, I might as well quit life, because I had to take a nap after I beat that level. That's how bad it was. It was bad. But I was so embarrassed too. But but all joking aside, no, seriously, like, the music itself holds its own. I like it. It's good. Not as dramatic and epic as I would like it to be, but it's good for itself, and I respect that, and I can praise that. Now, the game itself, if you bundle all this information together, what do I think of it? It's a game of the year. First question. No, not yet. What do you think should be implemented then to make a game of the year? A stronger story arc. I need something to be fighting for, something worth fighting for, other than saving Earth. You know what I mean? How many times have we been John Mullins 7 and we've saved the planet? You know what I mean? I need a drive, just like in The Last of Us, just like in BioShock Infinite, to save these people and a reason to really want to fight. You understand? We know games can do it now. We know it. We've had cinematic experiences where we're basically the actors playing it out. It can happen. But all that's just all this aside, you guys tell me what you think in the comments, and I hope you guys can respect my opinion. I respect yours. But this is the NightFall Gaming channel with the LastCenturion here, publishing the first video. So congrats on us, I guess. But seriously, you guys let me know what you thought on the video, and until the next one, I'll be seeing you guys on the other side.